State's done and over with for the golf season, so we're here with Jerry Carroll. First of all, how was the weather?
You know, it was the second most miserable state I can remember in the last 30 years, or even any golf tournament. Our practice round, it rained the entire time, never stopped, which I don't remember ever happening. You usually get a break in between. The actual first round, we started with sleet and snow, but we still went through and continued to fight. And then the second day, well, everybody knows on Saturday they woke up with 4 inches of snow. So we drove down there with snow, got there the first hour and a half. It was just barely above freezing and rained on us and then blew about 30 miles an hour. So I don't think the actual golf was very much fun. But what I saw was a lot of kids who really worked hard and really competed and didn't let the elements stop them from doing their very best.
You finished with 3 All-State golfers. You had 2 on the girls' side with Taryn Mayer and Lexi Cornell. And on the boys' side, Hunter Robbins finished up 5th to finish in the top 10 and make that All-State. The boys, I believe, finished 6th overall in the state, and the girls finished 3rd. How do you evaluate that after the season of work?
You know, for us, as we were going through the season, we talked to the girls the whole year saying we want to be top 3 in the state. We want to be top 3 in the state. And so that was really a goal. They had to play really well to beat Casper and Natrona to get to that point. We just did a fantastic job. Anytime you're under 300, especially in the conditions that we golfed in, they golfed really well. To get Lexi as an All-Stater and Taryn as an All-Stater is a good thing. 8 of the 10 golfers came from 3 teams, and that was Sheridan, Kelly Walsh, and Evanston for All-State on the girls. We're a little disappointed that Noah didn't get All-State, but we were really happy, especially the way with how Hunter played to get to be an All-State golfer on the boys' side. You know, he went out there and he actually tied for 4th place as we went through it. So Taryn was 4th, he was 4th, and Lexi was 8th, I believe.
And Hunter, for a few years now, throughout his high school golfing career, he's been someone that will occasionally turn in a round that's just way better than what he usually averages. Is that the case here?
You know, the last couple of weeks he's been shooting really well. Yes, last in really bad conditions in Casper he shot a 72. In really bad conditions in Green River he shoots 77, and then he throws a 79 in really bad conditions. Here's what he is. He just goes out. He takes care of his business and his grinds. While other kids were going, oh, my hands are cold. He's going, this is the conditions. I'm going to compete. And he just really competed. He's not a kid that has to be looked after.
Are you happy golf is over when it is, considering the weather you had and the weather we have coming? How would you feel if they kept it going another month?
You know, Wyoming is just brutal. To be honest, we usually get really good weather in the fall. And we just went through a fall where actually – the wind blew almost 25 miles an hour on average for every practice, but it was warm. But for every meet, we had one nasty day, except for when we went up to Star Valley, and that's when you saw the really good scores. Wyoming golf is what it is. We live in a high, 7,000 feet. We live in Wyoming, and you just have to be a special kind of person to live in Wyoming, I believe, and that goes for Wyoming golfers. I give our kids a lot of credit for being tough and finishing strong.
You have that spring season coming up. It'll be a while. You got a whole basketball season before you get to that. But now you still have the seniors coming back, but with the younger kids coming up for next year, what can you do to work with some of them?
You know, we're going to have to work really, really hard. We're going to host state next year. So in our conference, we want to get our 3 girls that are going to be around still. Taryn's going to leave us. We'll have her for conference, which is great. But then she's going to be gone. And I want to win the state championship on our home golf course with our girls. So our goal is to win a state championship next year. And we got to work really hard to get to that point. For our boys, we got to become a good golf team again. We got young kids. Our 3, 4, 5 kids were just way too high. And so we're going to have to say we got to get fundamentally sound is step one, and that's when you start shooting good golf skills or good golf scores. So we just have to work really hard because we want to be a really good golf team by the time state rolls around to our own home course.
It's Jerry Carroll wrapping up a fall golf season 2016. Thanks so much.
Hey, thank you. I thought the kids had a great season, and to finish in the top 3 in the state, the girls did a really nice job. To have 3 All-Staters was a lot of fun as well. Like I said, we're just going to onward and upward, or towards the highest, I guess, is the motto. But go Red Devils.